I'd like to read this verse to you guys because I had to meditate on this verse early on in my business and learning to charge premium versus like when I was a hairstylist and didn't charge premium because I was always second guessing myself and self-doubt and things like that. But this verse really speaks to me, and I'm going to read it to you guys. It's from Ecclesiastes. It's 11:4, and it says, "Whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap." And if we are waiting for perfect conditions to charge premium prices and to charge for the full value of the work that we do, we'll reap the harvest of that, and we'll end up coming into agreement with things that we don't want to because we're looking and searching for perfection, and that doesn't happen. And we don't enough nothing's going to line up exactly the way you want it so you can feel ready to charge premium. Oftentimes we just have to do it before we feel ready, and that can be kind of scary. And it's like we don't realize what's going on, and we look for external things to justify charging premium. So we would look for, okay, well, maybe I need to do this before I can charge more. And then we'll do that said thing, and we still don't want to charge more because the problem isn't external, it's internal in what we believe. And it's often so subconscious that we as entrepreneurs don't see it. We don't see what's happening on the inside that's causing us to believe we have to keep waiting for something in order to charge premium. Have to keep waiting for permission, a new blueprint, a funnel, a marketing campaign, whatever it is. We often have to feel that way about charging premium. And I think it's funny that I struggled with this, and then God called me to help others through it. Jesus has some humor, okay? And it's really funny that he really does make our weaknesses strong in him. And I noticed that for myself. I would find it very challenging to say how much it was to work for me, especially when I was a hairstylist. How much it was to work with me, I should say. When they'd come to me with these extravagant things that they wanted done with their hair, and I knew that it was going to cost a lot of money, and for some reason I would kind of undervalue myself a little and look for permission of some sort to be able to charge what it was really worth. I was afraid of what they were going to say and how they were going to judge me, and if I was going to lose that client or whatever it is, or we were going to get up to the front and they were going to pay and they're going to get mad at me. I don't know. There's all kinds of things like that happen. And I find it funny that now God is calling me to help others with this because we don't realize what's going on. It's so subconscious. We have to be broken out of that loop. And so that's what I'm here to do in the Rooted Soul with Kelsey. That's what my whole business model is. Let's come out of agreement with things that we don't need to anymore, and let's start believing exactly what God said, because when we do that and we uproot all those things, that's when we can finally charge premium. That's when we can finally step in to everything God has for us. And until then, we will find it challenging to charge premium, and we'll often look for external validations and more things and more, certificates or accolades of some sort, testimonials, whatever it is, depending on your industry, and if God called you to do it, he'll equip you to do it. And he does it in the most beautiful way, and it's just kind of funny. That's why I'm laughing, because I look back at myself and I'm like, wow, I used to be so scared to say the price for working with me as a hairstylist, and now here I am on screen telling you guys to charge premium prices. The irony in that is hilarious. So I just encourage you guys that if I can do it, anyone can do it, and it's possible. Sometimes it's just all about uprooting those things that we don't realize are running in the background and causing us to make decisions that cap our profits, that undervalue our work that we do. So join me in the Rooted community and let's get through this together, because we can. And I'm for you. Jesus is for you. And you can do this. Believe in yourself. No more self-doubt. Believe in yourself, because God planted something in you that's beautiful, that is only for you. And it is your voice print in the spirit. And just like our thumbprint here, it's unique. It's unique. So don't compare yourself to anyone. Don't compare yourself to the market, the industry. Come completely in to agreement with what God says. And I promise you, you will soar, because the sky isn't the limit. Don't put God in a box. Where are you putting God in a box in your business? Is he even in your business? He might not even be in it, because the world teaches us to keep him out of everything and focus only on the industry and the logic and the realism and the blueprints and the strategies and all those things, and justify why you're charging this. You don't have to justify anything. God justifies you. Let him do it. Let him bring the people that are for you, and let the other percentage of your market be great in their own way and find their own people and their own thing. Do what God says and watch it transform your life and those around you.